Kaylana? I don't even know her name. I call her Kalani because I think she's full of
Who are you with or who's bringing you in? That whole energy.
So those actually weren't my words.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go!
I know everybody.
Okay, so why are you here?
Why are you here?
Why? I'm asking you why you here. Why
Because
you
we're all
here?
friends and we hang out.
Why?
Girl, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here.
Oh, were you married?
It doesn't matter.
Very well married.
Were you ever married? Because I heard you were side.
No.
Okay.
We had my daughter since I was 25. It looks like you're just trying to be her.
My thing,
You're dirt.
You're
You're trash.
Oh, I'm
You're
trash?
irrelevant. You're
okay.
hanging on by his. I'm married to him.
What?
Yes, 10 years. Girl, you better get out of my face.
First of all,
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Basketball Wives LA Season 11, Episode 4. And this was a very chill episode. It was a lot more backstory, continuing the story, pushing it forward. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing
So
the
the
bag.
episode basically opens up with Evelyn, Brooke, and Jen meeting at Evelyn's house because she's back in Miami. So she came back from Miami because she was over here spending time with her daughter. You know, that's what her daughter.
Back from Florida, I picked Leo up from Amy. I was out there celebrating Shanice's 30th birthday, and I am officially back in town.
Evelyn wanted to kill Jen because Jen was over here talking about her daughter like, what, a couple seasons ago? Now Evelyn came back and everything's just cool. My whole thing is we're not talking about that elephant in the room. No, nobody has mentioned it. Nobody has talked about it. Like, they literally had beef for about 3 seasons. They wanted to fight, and now everything is just copacetic and cool. I mean, I guess, right? So, you know, they start talking about the girls and how Jen talking about, like, you know, with Clayana. And once they bring up Clayana, Jen started rolling her eyes, doing all the...
it was really me and Clayana. Which, by the way, this bitch hits me up. She wants
Clayana?
to meet, yes, and wants to meet.
I'm just like, if it's a girl that you say that you claim that you don't know, why are you giving it all of that? You don't even know her. You even asked her at the whole skating rink party, who is this girl? Like, where did you come from? Like, who bring you in this group? Yeah. All that, right? So why are you giving it such attitude and rolling your eyes? Like, you just claim that you don't know her. So, yeah. Right. So my whole thing is with Brooke. Brooke tells the whole situation with Brittany. And, you know, they bring up the whole banging on the table with a bottle. Now, when I watched it again, I didn't see Brittany banging on the table with a bottle. Now, did I see Brittany over here getting the Aggie a little bit and just, you know, popping her stuff? I did. And she was over here trying to take up for Clayana because, you know, they over here pressing Clayana about who brought you in the group. So I get that. My whole thing is like, Brooke, you didn't mention when she was over here, you skipped out the part when she asked you about your doctor's number. Yeah. But regardless of the fact, I think Brooke's body is banging. Like, the girl looks good. So it was what it was. Jen tells the girls that, you know, Clayana hit her up because she wants to have like a little meet and greet. And she was like, I don't even know this chick, so I don't know if she want to sit down with me. So it is what it is. Maybe we're going to talk about that. She's a side chick. I'm just like, okay, so you do actually know who she is, or you know information about her. So I'm just like, okay, you don't like her off of what reason? I don't know, but obviously it's not going to end well, right? So Evelyn tells them, you know, about the whole getting married situation. And she's like, I'm kind of apprehensive. I don't want to rush into it. And, you know, it's just like a very trauma-filled situation. So she's on the fence. And when her man gets into LA, then they're going to sit down and talk about it, right?
Is he willing to wait until I work?
You can't
out?
be concerned with that.
Right.
If he's not willing, then he's not the one.
Right.
We jump over to Clayana meets Giselle. And, you know, Giselle's already on the fence about inviting Clayana because Clayana is the newest girl recently into the group. So, you know, Clayana recalls the event and how Jen asked her about who you are, who she is, who brought you in the group.
She was like, okay, so what's your name and who invited you to the group? And I'm like, I'm Clayana. And then that just took on pretty much a life of its own.
So, you know, I feel like this is a classic case of like wrong place, wrong time, and right message, wrong response. Because I don't think it was like it gave all of that. She was just asking like a simple question, but maybe like something got cut out. We might not know, but we'll see. Giselle tells Clayana that, you know, like maybe it was a misunderstanding because she really wants all of them to get together and, you know, have a good time, and she don't want nobody to cause drama for her girlfriend. And I'm just like, or her fiance. I'm just like, cool, I get that.
Constantly traveling with the WNBA. That's why I'm trying to throw this party for her. It's really, really important to me, you know what I'm saying, to have a good environment with them there.
We jump over and we see Jen and Christian. They going out to trying to find a dog. And to our surprise, Jen want a whole teacup poodle. My girl, get you like a Doberman, right? But I do agree with her that, like, you're dating, you have a boyfriend, and y'all get a dog together. That is a huge responsibility, because if y'all do happen to break up, who takes the dog? I don't know. Because it will be me.
So energetic. It was just so many good vibes. But after all that, the chaos. Yeah.
So Giselle tells Brittany, like, you know, girl, we had a good time, but, you know, when we first got to the skating rink, you was over here good vibes, good energy. You was on 100 in a good way. And then all of a sudden, you just went aggressive and angry. For what reason? We still don't know. And Brittany's just like, at the end of the day, girl, like, if I feel like somebody's over here coming at me, I'm going to defend myself. When it comes to Giselle and Brittany's relationship, I like the fact that Giselle can hold Brittany accountable for the things that she did and the actions that she took, but also have her back. I like that when it comes to Giselle. Giselle's like, look, I don't like the body shaming that you did. I don't like the name calling, but, you know, she should have never stood up on you. So it was what it was. Giselle talking about, you know, you should never throw the drink because it was wrong that you did that.
Didn't like the name calling and the body shaming. But at the end of the day, I feel like y'all both was wrong. She should have never stood up.
Brittany, one thing I did like the fact that Brittany was like, look, at the end of the day, I'm not apologizing. She shouldn't expect no apology from me. So it's going to be what it's going to be. Jen and Christian, they're over here at brunch talking about the whole Giselle party. And Jen wants to invite Christian to the party. Giselle and her fiance finally flies back into LA, Natasha, and they're over here lovey-dovey. This is my girl, I love you, girl, my girl, my girl, my girl, all that. And they talk about the party, how she's so excited for her to come to the party. So, real cute. Jackie basically pops up on Brooke.
What?
Where you, mama?
I got a pop-up.
Jackie and Brooke, it's weird because Brooke, you was over here ready to go in on Jackie, right? But now y'all in this moment, y'all cool, y'all hugging, whoop, 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 whoop. And it seemed all made for TV and for play, because now in current day, y'all beefing about season 2, which was almost 10 years ago, about when you stomped out Jackie. Now I get that Jackie saying that she wanted to fight, blah, ooh, da, da, whoop, whoop. I get that. But at the end of the day, girl, what needs to be said doesn't need to be said. Like, you don't need to. We know, Brooke. We saw how you looked and we saw how Jackie looked. So you don't really have to explain it, but it does. Like, this is where I'll be talking about when it comes to like this TV stuff, is because you have somebody that you was beefing with literally 7 months ago, and now you're just like, girl, oh my God, we mend fences, we're good. I don't trust you, and I don't think I can have you in my home. I think those are the weird parts.
I feel like with Brooke and I's relationship, sometimes it goes up and down, but after sitting with her and talking, we decided we were going to put ourselves in a better place.
Like, you know, I just want to support you, girl. I just want to be here for you, blah, 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 blah. So Brooke basically give her like a memoir or a book, like it's like the obituary for her daughter from the service. And, you know, I think that was amazing that she did that. It encompasses like her whole entire life and shares it to all the guests. So I think that was really good on what like takeaway from the service. They talk about the whole skating incident, and Brooke was like, look, when I stood up, did I come across combative? Like, you could be honest with me, just let me know. And, you know, Jackie's like, no, I don't think that you were being combative. I felt like you was coming to like converse or continue the conversation.
Do you feel like I was combative when I stood up? I felt like you stood up and was trying to still conversate. Yes. And it was like, okay, it's elevating, and she threw.
But my whole thing is, if you were trying to continue the conversation, I don't see why we stood up, because Clayana was clearly going to Brittany. And with Brooke, I'm like, I get that she wasn't trying to be combative, but why did we stand up? Because I still don't get that. Brooke's like, at the end of the day, I have a flame inside me, and it's easily sparked to grow bigger and brighter. So Giselle, she's over here out getting flowers for her girlfriend for the party. And, you know, Brittany and Vanessa meet her at the shop, right? And, you know, they're really excited. And then, like, Vanessa happens to talk about, like, how do y'all have sex? I'm just like, girls, don't be dense. You know what they do. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch, or poke, poke, lick, lick. Like, we get it, right? Brittany let her know, like, girl, I'm not gonna be attending the party. I'm gonna be out of town, and I'm gonna be hosting a party in Dallas. So I apologize. I want to be there to support, but yeah. So, child, we see Jen and Clayana. They go out for lunch. They sit down, they hug, they kiss, they do the pleasantries. It was cute.
Why she's here, how she got here, but I doubt it. Hey, girl.
Hi, very nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
So they start off talking, and Clayana's basically confused on why Jen asked her who she was and why. She's confused on why did that even that line of questioning got brought up. Jen is like, at the end of the day, you know, I just didn't know who you was and who brought you into the group. Like, I was just confused.
Hey, who are you with or who's bringing you in? That whole energy.
So those actually weren't my words. It was just like...
No, you asked me. You said who brought you into this.
But Jen, you never asked Brittany or Giselle who brought them into the group. And obviously, you know what this is. You know that this is a new season. You know these are new girls. Like, I'm just like... It was just stupid, to be honest. So Jen is explaining to Clayana that her energy was coming off a little like rah-rah, aggressive.
That you made it seem like it was something negative because it was not negative. But you did get that energy because you actually got Brittany going.
And she tells Clayana that, you know, you had Brittany basically boosting your back up. To be honest, I felt like Brittany jumped in on her own accord. Brittany did what she wanted to do. Clayana didn't need backup, and she didn't need you know, a partner in that whole situation. Like, she was good. So now Clayana starts to interview Jen. She's like, okay, so where are you from? How long were you married? Do you have kids? Do you have that? Low-key, it was kind of corny. And I was just like, Clayana, like, we're not about to act like we don't know who Jen is, right?
Impressive.
So who do you know? Why are you here?
What do you mean, why am I here?
I just said, who do you know?
I know everybody.
Okay, so why are you here?
Why are you...
So it was just kind of funny. She was like, who are you? What are you doing? How are you from? Oh my God. I'm just like, girl, come on now. So Jen's over here just getting aggravated. She's like,
you know who I am? Like, what? What are you talking about? You that.
Oh, Jen gets frustrated, and then she was just like, okay, so is that the reason why you a side bitch? And Clayana, I think that triggered her. She's like, oh, I have a husband, I got kids. We was together for 15 years. Now we're not here married to. She just went off the rails. And Clayana calls Jen. She's like, you trash. You're irrelevant. So that's when Jen was like, what? Really? She grabs her purse.
You're dirt. You're trash.
Oh, I'm
You're
trash?
irrelevant. You're hanging on by a thread. You're hanging on by a thread.
I think that's you,
have
boo.
nothing.
I think that's you.
She pumped it the other way. She said, I ain't got time. She got up and went. So while she's walking out, she's storming out. She's like, goodbye, girl. Say all that. Clayana's following behind her. It's taking about at least 2 years just to get down the stairs.
10 years ago, you were married for 20 minutes. Girl, you're trash.
Okay.
And I had that whole daughter. Yes, 10 years ago, girl.
So when Jen's in the doorway, Clayana's still, you know, popping her stuff. She gets to the front, and Clayana's walking to Jen, and she's like, get out my way, get out my face. And she pushes her. And I'm just like, Clayana. Now, I get that you're upset, but you walked into her space and you walked up on her. So I'm like, why, for you to be like, get out my face? Girl, you were in her face.
Yes, 10 years ago, girl. You better get out of my face.
First of all,
Don't walk up on me.
Wow.
So now, if Jen was that girl, really, to grab that pocketbook that she had and start bopping you upside your head, she'd been wrong, right? But it was what it was. So when she pushed Jen, Jen's like, wow, what? Wow, you put your hands on me? Really? Because, you know, Jen is very much bougie. She did not do that fighting stuff. She says she is 6'3" because she's not pretty. I'm not doing that fighting shit. So yeah, the producer stepped in, and then that's just what it was. Next day, we see Jen go meet with Giselle about the whole incident, and then she just basically tell her like, look, I got into it with Clayana. She put her hands on me, and yeah, if she's invited to your party, I'm not going.
This in my face. And I'm just like, okay. She takes 2 hands and pushed me in the chest.
So now Giselle's stuck in the rock of the hard place, because she's just like, okay, well, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. She's over trying to act shy, like, oh my God, really, Clayana did that? Clayana really? Yeah, Clayana did that. She already said she hood, so yeah, she did that. I don't know why. I also feel like it's like the Tammy treatment. Like how Tammy came into the group and they really was just like, oh, she ghetto. Oh, she was on food stamps. How she connected to the group. I feel like that's how it really kind of was. Like they were trying to do like how they did with Tammy. But the difference between Clayana and Tammy was Tammy really was about that life. So we see Evelyn out to dinner with her man. Well, to be honest, now her ex.
There's been so much drama going on. Yeah, like I kind of told you a little bit, but like it's been a lot going on.
You good?
And they basically talk about, you know, she don't want to rush to get married. She is overwhelmed, and when she thinks about the trauma that she has from her first marriage, she doesn't want to repeat that or get divorced. So she's trying to be careful and basically vet out this guy to make sure that he is the one. And his whole thing was like, look, I understand I was married. I don't want to rush into anything either. So it's just one of those things where I'm just trying to, you know, I understand where you're coming from.
To be fully honest, I feel overwhelmed. You know, although Carl and I, we were engaged, we didn't.
So my whole thing is I feel like it's sad to see that she's over here putting her trauma and putting in like this other man, which is, you know, Chad, what she went through with him above her current relationship. And she's always going to be tethered to that feeling of like how he violated her and this, that, and the third. And it's sad that, you know, it's hard for her to work through that. That is really preventing her to move forward and progress in her own life with this new man. She said she called off her engagement with Carl. She called off this engagement, and it's just sad that it feels like she can't progress forward within her life when it comes to love and just get married again. But maybe it was all for stunts and shows. Who knows? But I mean, hopefully she can get the help that she needs, because obviously she wants to be loved. She's longing to have a man. So we'll see where it goes, right? So finally it's Giselle's party. Everybody looks great. One thing about these girls is like they know how to dress. They know what it is. The girls look good. The bodies look good. Jen brings her man Christian. And you know, he fine, like, you know, he's over here sitting there very suave. So I don't think Jen prepped him and was just like, look, be careful what you say because the girl's gonna pick anything, da, 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 da. So I guess they was drinking. He's over here like, yeah, you know, I had 2 kids. One of my kids is 2, one of my kids is 1. He going, right? So Nancy Drew, the world's investigative journalism, Vanessa, she's over here like, hold on. He has this kids, but he's dating her. He's trying to get proposed to him, and he's trying to do that. That's just so strange. Like, why is he doing that? I'm just confused.
Okay, he said he has a kid, almost 1 and almost 2. And then he's talking about marrying Jennifer. It's already...
Girl, it's not your man, and y'all not even friends enough for you to even give a fuck about what she got going on. Like, if something just sounds weird or fishy, I don't know her like that. That would be me. I'm like, I don't know her like that, so just, girl, good luck. But we see in the next episode that Vanessa's going to take it upon herself to do a background check or do some deep research on Jennifer's man when Vanessa has a whole husband and kids. Girl, you have too much time on your hands, and when Jen really goes in on you, girl, good luck. But Vanessa looked like she really about that, so I don't know. So we see Giselle, you know, basically shows around her girlfriend Natasha. We see the team. It's a very cute event. You know, Evelyn's over here like teasing the fact that she might not get married and, you know, making light of the situation, to be honest. So I don't know where her headspace is at, but we'll see throughout the season. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really asking for. Now I got to go.